Welcome back, everyone, to the NHL playoffs. Glad you're with us tonight for Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Finals matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Same goaltenders, as always, in between the pipes tonight. Vasilevsky hoping to bring out Tampa 2-1 in this series, and Matt Murray, coming off a Game 2 loss, hopes to have a bounce-back game tonight. Zach Finch on the call as Sidney Crosby and Braden Point step into the opening circle. The ref gives them a look, drops the puck, and we're underway. Chernak starts it out for Tampa Bay. He'll go cross-ring to Stamkos in Tampa Bay. Quick on the puck, but Gensel turns it over. Here comes Hornqvist now for Pittsburgh. Down the near side, he gets bumped by two Tampa Bay Lightning. And they'll come out with it. Points. Carries it along, he'll dump it in. Wraps it all the way around. Dumoulin's there, but Stamkos right on his other side finds the puck. Dumoulin pressures him, however, gets it right back. Hornqvist enters in the blue line, tries to go wide, but he got bumped off, and here comes Steven Stamkos once again. Down the line, he tried to do a windmill deke past Letang. Letang knew better than that one, and he has the puck now. Cross ring to Dumoulin. Gensel has it. And both teams starting to figure each other out as Hornqvist will hesitate. Finds Malkin. A good pad save by Vasilevsky. Loose puck. Dumoulin had a shot at it. And Dumoulin, who was forward in the rush, got a good shot on Vasilevsky, but he risked that one just wide. Tampa Bay now trying to get a shot on. Hit a leg out in front. Letang, the first man up, passes it back for Malkin. A shot, and Vasilevsky makes the save, and we'll get our first whistle of the night. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope supplies frontline workers during COVID-19 with materials and support. So click the link in the chat to donate, subscribe, use bits, or just by hanging around being a viewer. We appreciate your support here at ENHL. As we get back into this one, Schultz tried to center that. Cirelli right there to pick it off. Palat back to Cirelli as he walks in. Couldn't find a lane. Passed it back to Shattenkirk. He shot that one, and it broke Zucker's stick. Palat down low. Zucker going to the bench to retrieve a stick. He actually changes. McCann hops on. Here comes Jared McCann. He walks in, curls around. Schultz, a shot. Had some room to work with. Vasilevsky closed the 5-hole there, and Cirelli will march on. Here comes Patrick Maroon. Down low to Cirelli up top. Sergachev has it. He's pressured by Rust, and Pittsburgh will come away with that one. Bukestan the other way. He'll curl around. He'll hesitate at the top of the circle, and he gets hooked by Coburn. And so Coburn is going to go into the box as Bukestan just waited him out. And Coburn brought the stick up, so Pittsburgh will be going on to the power play. It's been very effective in these Eastern Conference Finals. They were struggling to get things going in the first two rounds, but have scored in Game 1, and they scored just seconds after the penalty expired in Game 2. We'll see what happens as Chernak is hooked. No call on the play, and the Tampa Bay bench livid once again. If you remember in Game 2, like I just mentioned, Pittsburgh scored just seconds after the penalty expired in that same power play. Someone was tripped on the Tampa Bay squad, and they were not happy about it, so the same happens here in Game 3 as Tampa Bay is forced to stay on the shorthanded unit, and they'll have to ride out the rest of this Pittsburgh power play. So far the shots, 5-0 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And McDonough will grab that on the shorthanded unit, and he'll flip it off the glass, and it'll bank all the way down towards the ice. Malkin grabs that, but a turnover. Rust happened to get a stick on that one, so Pittsburgh will carry on. Rust to Crosby. One too many passes, got deflected. And Malkin, the last man back, he's pressured by Yanni Gord. Throws it over to Hornqvist. He does a dance to get in a slap shot. And traffic out in front was able to block that one. And a clear attempt by McDonough went into the Tampa Bay bench. So we'll freeze and we'll get a whistle in Tampa Bay territory. Killorn and Cirelli out there for the shorthanded unit. Going up against McCann, Zucker, and Gensel. The ref drops the puck. Won by Tampa Bay, and Hedman able to get a clear. And with 25 seconds remaining in this power play, Pittsburgh potentially has one more rush. Let's see if they can do it as Gensel marches downward, centering Zucker. Couldn't find a good shooting lane. Has it again, back to the point. Dumoulin lost that. Sergachev will find it in his skates, and he'll kick it out to Kaloran. 5-on-5 hockey once again, as Cirelli gets checked. Hedman there to support Kaloran right in front of the doorstep. Zucker has it now as he comes in on the far side. Centering to Dumoulin, a shot, blocked, rebound, scores! Dumoulin gets his own rebound and gets his first of the playoffs from Zucker and McCann. Dumoulin did not give up on the play, and he got his own rebound and shoveled that one past Vasilevsky. And Pittsburgh on home ice has jumped out to a 1-0 lead off Dumoulin's first of the playoffs. Dumoulin has had 5 points thus far, now a 6th. And it's his first of the playoffs as we get back underway here. Tampa Bay, let's see if they can respond. Stamkos is checked. Lafferty swarms him, gets the puck, and Pittsburgh right back in Tampa Bay territory as they dump it in. Stamkos able to carry it out, goes cross ring to Kucherov, and they'll try to set up, but one too many passes in the neutral zone. Gave Lafferty the opportunity to get a stick on that one. So Tampa Bay will try to restart here in their own end. Maybe second time will go a little bit better. Couldn't quite get past Johnson there as he carries it forward. Passes it back. Marino, a shot, and he just missed that one high. So the defenseman getting in on the action tonight as Dumoulin scores and Marino. A high-quality scoring chance right in the slot. And Tampa Bay seems to have nothing as a slap shot from Shattenkirk gets blocked. Kucherov, another one, and Murray made his first difficult stop of the night as he deflected that one behind him. And Pittsburgh able to get possession. McCann unable to reach that. Verhaeghe picked it off behind his own net. Braden Point over to Yanni Gourde. Yanni Gourde leading Tampa Bay in plus-minus. He's +8 these playoffs. Had a slap shot there blocked, but he's right back on the defensive front. McCann, a shot. That missed high and wide. Bukestan able to get the puck, and Stevens will carry it over to Shattenkirk. Stretch feed. Yanni Gourde on the hash marks. Passes it back. Shattenkirk down low. He'll get the return feed. And McDonough trying to cycle it around. Unable to get it through Pittsburgh traffic. And so here we go the other way. Schultz, a shot. Good blocker save. Trying to get it back to Schultz. He's pressured. He'll have to retreat into the neutral zone. And so Pittsburgh will clear, but Hornqvist right back in the other way behind the net. McCann carries it. He tried to throw that out, but Cirelli was there, and he'll start it out. Throws it to McDonough as he slowly marches in, curls around in the slot. Cirelli back to McDonough as they start moving the puck around. Palat has it as he circles behind the net. Centering past Cirelli right out in front. It's a loose puck, and Crosby finally able to get a stick on it and clear. Gensel comes around, finds Hornqvist, a shot. Good pad save by Vasilevsky. Gensel staying right on it. Gave it over to McDonough, but Jake Gensel being so effective for Pittsburgh despite coming back from shoulder surgery. There's a rebound out in front for Maroon. Turned aside, and Jake Gensel, who's been a mainstay on that first line, is out there now with Malkin. Dumoulin, a shot. Tried to get a second one there. Stretch feed to Kaloran, had a partial breakaway. Opted out, decided to go into the corner. Surveying for options, he'll find that the point, and a slap shot from Hedman was blocked right out in front by Jake Gensel. Evgeny Malkin gets around Chirnak, a shot. Vasilevsky, who was crouching down to see through the traffic, put up the glove, and he was able to get a save right there. And Jack Johnson, we talked about him the other day, about how his hits are probably the largest in these ENHL playoffs. Well, he's right there at that number 5 spot on the top 10 list, and we'll see if he can climb and perhaps pass Victor Hedman, who he's tied for, as well as Trevor Van Riemsdyk, the Carolina player who they bounced in the second round. Verhaeghe tried to break that in deep. Letang said no. And here comes Pittsburgh the other way. Bukestan, a couple stick handles and a slap shot. Turned aside by Vasilevsky. Yanni Gourde On the right-hand side, he'll march in and drop it back to Chernak. Stevens, a shot blocked out in front. Buxton approaching the 3-minute mark. He is rocked right at the blue line. As he stumbles towards the ice, he's slow to get up, but he's right back into play. Stamkos goes wide, finds Hedman. Stamkos over to Stevens, scores. Stevens blasted that one past Murray. Approaching the 2-minute mark in the first period, and he ties it up. Stevens with his 5th goal of the playoffs. Only Cirelli and Palat have more. And Stevens, not the name you expect to put up the goals for Tampa Bay. But they'll take it nonetheless, as Stevens, his 5th of the playoffs. Tampa Bay tying this one up late in the first period. As the ref drops the puck, we're back underway. Gensel, right back the other way, a shot, rebound, right out in front. Unable to bury it home. And Tampa Bay able to clear it as Shattenkirk will join the rush and dump it in. Final 2 minutes here as Pettersson breaks out to Lafferty. He tried to go off the boards. Luckily for him, Lafferty supported him as he was pinned up. Kahuna shot, and Vasilevsky made the easy save standing up. And so with a minute 28, we'll get another whistle here. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope supports and provides materials for frontline workers during COVID-19. So support by donating with the link in the chat, by using bits, subscribing, or just by being a viewer. We appreciate any support here at NHL as Maroon wristed that one wide. Killorn able to find the puck behind the net. And Tampa Bay will dump it right back in. Johnson and Killorn. In the final minute, he'll kick it out to Malkin. And Pittsburgh, perhaps the final rush in this period, walks in a shot, and Vasilevsky got the glove and took that puck right out of Zucker's hands. As his glove has been outstanding all playoff series long. If Pittsburgh's beaten him, it's been either 5-hole or on the blocker side. And Vasilevsky, he has that tall frame. He's quick with the glove. And when he knows how to use it effectively, he can be quite dangerous out there, especially for a Tampa Bay team who is first in league scoring. Final 7 seconds left as Murray makes the save on Johnson. And so with 5 seconds left, we'll get potentially one more face-off here. And Tampa Bay will have to drop something magical in order to score with less than 5 seconds remaining. Pittsburgh will win that and potentially scrap all of it, as with 1 second left, Crosby has it. It goes between the legs, but it won't matter as this period comes to a close and the teams tied going into the locker room.
Are you ready for a walk down memory
So a fast-paced first period. Pittsburgh jumping out of the gun early as they were all over Tampa Bay, had the first 5 shots on goal, and Dumoulin got his first of the playoffs because of it. Stevens tying this one up late. We'll be right back for the second period on ENHL. We'll see you in a couple moments. Welcome back. Glad you're still with us here at ENHL. If you're just joining us, Pittsburgh dominating that first period, outshot Tampa Bay 14-5. Yet the score remains tied here at 1. Sidney Crosby unable to break it in, and Chernak carries it the other way. Pittsburgh loud as at PPG Paints Arena as Hornqvist tries to turn some defense into some offense as he works his way in, curls around Gensel out in front. Vasilevsky doesn't know where the puck is, and he had to lie down Gensel all over him as he tried to find that puck. And the puck did end up crossing the line, but it was after the whistle. And so Vasilevsky got away with one there as it was behind him, not to his knowledge whatsoever. Both lines remaining out there. Crosby wins the draw. Gensel on the near side, centers to Hornqvist. That was Letang, excuse me, who got hit by Stamkos, and Pittsburgh returns the favor as he goes crashing into the boards. And physicality picking up here in the second period. Stretch feed, finds point, dishes it back. Kucherov, a slap shot. Murray can't handle the rebound. And able to break it out was Zucker, and he has the puck entering now. Tipped, Hedman able to get it up. And so Palat, the other way, he'll curl in, gets pressured by Malkin, he had to give that up. Rust, a potential breakaway, multiple Penguins as Zucker wristed that one. It was a 3-on-1. And Vasilevsky stayed on top of the puck movement there and got a piece of it. Cirelli, a shot, rebound out in front. And Cirelli's got it again, loose puck. Pettersson can't find it. But now he does. McCann finally clears it for Pittsburgh. And Matt Murray looking solid so far as Schultz over across, tipped on net. And Vasilevsky didn't know where the puck was as Russ was hacking away at it. Was able to find it and freeze for a whistle, however. As we take another look at that, just an easy blocker save for Vasilevsky. His size takes up a bunch of the net. In order to get it past him, you have to move it left to right. Dumoulin so far the only one to beat him thus far. Paquette goes across his own crease, finds Coburn. And Maroon has it. Tampa Bay trying to get something started, but Pittsburgh strong on the defensive line. And Coburn will try it himself. He walks in, dishes it back. McDonough will bank it in deep, but Tanev gets there first, so Tampa Bay unable to get situated in Pittsburgh territory as Paquette will get it in his own end, try to go around Vasilevsky, pressured by Gensel there, but he's able to get it out. Here comes Tampa Bay, gets blocked, but Lafferty's there. Coburn right out in front, and Paquette might have hit his own leg as that one rolled wide of the net, and Pittsburgh right back the other way as Marino joins the rush, gets it back, a shot, rebound, and he gets shoveled into the net by Killorn. And with no remorse, the net somehow stays on the Mornings. And here they come again as Maroon hands it over to Bluger, a shot, and Vasilevsky made a save as that was hectic play we were just witnessing for a couple minutes there, ladies and gentlemen. As a couple huge hits, Bluger, perhaps the one that wasn't highlighted. There was so much madness going around as we had players falling into other people's nets, retaliations. And here we are, 13 minutes left in the second period, still tied. Stevens out in front, off the post, and Matt Murray was not expecting that one. Came out of nowhere, a weak backhand shot on. And Murray able to find that behind him. And luck so far on his side as this game remains tied. Stevens wins it back. Sergachev over to Shattenkirk as Tampa Bay trying to get situated. Verhaeghe, one too many passes. Gensel was right there and took the puck right off him. And oh, Sergachev with another big hit. Hornqvist feeling the latter end of that one. And so hits just falling over like dominoes here in the second period. Yanni Gord in the offensive zone, try to center that one. Cirelli out in front, couldn't put her home. But Tampa Bay will stay in, not for long, as that's intercepted. And Gensel, 1-on-3, he'll work his way around. Doesn't see a lane, he'll curl back, get some room, and Vasilevsky deflected that into the corner. Rust, pressured by Chiernak, unable to get that, so here comes Johnson. Tyler Johnson for Tampa Bay. Comes down, drops it back, Stamkos. Chiernak over to Stamkos once again. They'll work it behind the net, out in front, Johnson, rebound, and Cirelli unable to bury that one, and he'll come off for a change. Malkin, Rust off the post. Rust again, a save by Vasilevsky. And Vasilevsky, if it weren't for him, Tampa Bay would be quite out of this one. And yet another hit. Sergachev on Hornqvist. You think boarding's a call in NHL? Well, clearly not in the playoffs, because these hits are absolutely massive as we approach the halfway point of this game. Kucherov tried to get lined up by Letang. He just missed him. and Buchstan will carry it in his own end. Tanev across to McCann. He gets bumped off the puck, and Chiernak had to make a move quick as he was right on him. Hedman trying to break it out. Stamkos fakes him out over to Kucherov as he works his way in, goes wide, cuts around, he'll curl around the top of the circle, gets some room, and he just missed that one. Murray had his blocker down, he just missed the top corner. Buchstan the other way, he'll hesitate, can try to move on, but Stamkos came there to support, and Maroon will try to clear it. He'll get past center into Pittsburgh territory as he'll drop it back. Killorn over to Sergachev, a one-time shot, just missed. Another weak one from the point, handled by Marino, and a stretch feed for Bluger. 2-on-1 for Pittsburgh. McCann joins the rush, waits, shot, couldn't get it to go. McCann will pick it back up, tries to wrap it around, and a good shot out in front. Couldn't quite make it to Vasilevsky. Another shot the other way for Tampa. Murray handled that one. It's loose. Maroon able to find it. Killorn tried to center that one. Lafferty there to get a stick on it. Here comes Cahoon as he tried to get that one through. Blocked in the traffic, and Stevens drops it all the way back for Killorn. Killorn trying to break that one through. Stevens will help him out and pick it up. Schultz bumps him off. Up to Lafferty now as he walks in. He'll stop Cahoon at the point. Schultz down to Lafferty, and again, one too many passes. Neither team having a real cycle going as Yanni Gourde over across Killorn. Made the save was Matt Murray, but he made the decision to play the puck, and Tampa Bay has it again. Yanni Gourde up to Hedman. He gets hit, and so Zucker controls the pace of play right now as he walks in. Zucker couldn't get around Victor Hedman, and he'll go up against the wall, play it to Yanni Gourde. Killorn on the far hand side finds Hedman, got some space, over across, and Murray went from right to left just in time, got the blocker on that one. Zucker. Pittsburgh acquiring him near the trade deadline. He's been great all playoffs long. Palat tried to toe drag his way in, gets hit, gets it back. Johnson was there as well, and both of them unable to get a shot on Murray. Cirelli. He's had the hot hand for Tampa Bay. Can he get something going? But he turned it over to Dumoulin. And so Pittsburgh on the counterattack. Back to Crosby. Dumoulin to Crosby. Letang, a shot tipped on net. Vasilevsky unable to come up with it cleanly. Found the rebound on the ice, and he'll freeze for a whistle. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that the stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope helps provide materials to frontline workers during COVID-19, so any form of support is greatly appreciated, either by clicking the link, subscribing, using bits. All is appreciated here at ENHL as Vasilevsky covers that puck up once again. And so with 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in this period, still tied, both first lines will stay out there. Sidney Crosby, Braden Point, won by Crosby. He's had his number in the faceoff dot, and Johnson took a shot up on Vasilevsky, and he didn't even have to go into the butterfly to save that one. So we'll restart exactly where we left off, and we'll see what Pittsburgh can do this time around. This time, Braden Point gets Crosby back on the faceoff, and Kucherov on the right-hand side, centering pass, Stamkos, right in front of the net, unable to get it past another one, and Murray. Two outstanding saves, and Matt Murray really coming into his own these Stanley Cup playoffs. Him and Jari had stretches during the regular season where they would win one game, lose one game, and there's concern that maybe Matt Murray might be going to Seattle in the expansion draft, as Jari might be the next one up in Pittsburgh. But so far these playoffs, he has been nothing but outstanding, and he's proving that tonight. Johnson, a shot, missed the net wide. Controlled, back to Johnson. Buchstan right in the slot, a shot, and Vasilevsky absolutely robbed Buchstan as he had a lot of net to shoot at, right front and center. And Vasilevsky getting the glove on that one once again. And in these final 2 minutes of this second period, both teams putting on a shooting clinic as both goalies have been busy. McCann right out in front, loose puck. McDonough was able to control that one.
1 minute left.
Final minute in the second period. Yanni Gourde centering pass. Unable to put it in was Stevens. And Pittsburgh coming the other way as he's hit off the puck. Verhaeghe able to clear it, and Tanev is still back in the corner. He got absolutely rocked. Stevens has it again. Shot, and Murray made the save. Final 10 seconds. Verhaeghe tried to wrap that around the net. Intercepted. And with 2 seconds left, McCann, a weak shot on net. Turned aside by Vasilevsky. And these two teams unable to break apart from each other as we go into the second intermission. Still tied at 1. So both the goalies having quite the second period and leaving this one tied. We'll be back in a few moments here on ENHL. Welcome back to ENHL. We're happy you're joining us for this third period. This game is still tied. Both goals coming in the first period, courtesy of Dumoulin and Stevens. And both Murray and Vasilevsky having great games tonight. So the next goal, poised to be a big one as we get back underway here. Braden Point will enter it. Hedman, who joined up on the rush, was up close and personal with Matt Murray. Unable to put it home. Gensel, he gets poked by Chiernak. And so Tampa Bay right back the other way as Point skates through center. Over to Kucherov, right back to Point, and he tried to shovel that in on a sharp angle shot. Murray able to hug the post there and make a huge save. Tampa Bay had a much better second period. Both teams split the 24 shots, 12-12 in that frame. And it seems as if nothing is different to start the third period. As back and forth action here. Game 3. Winner of this one takes a 2-1 series lead. As Palat turned that over in his own end. Rust tried to get that across. Hedman was there to make the play. And Johnson tiptoeing in. He gets hit off the puck. And here comes Pittsburgh the other way. Malkin works his way in. Shot rebound. Rust unable to get a stick on that one as Malkin throws it over to Pettersson. He'll walk around. Rust pinned up with Chiernak behind Vasilevsky. He'll kick it all the way to Hedman on the other side. And Tampa Bay breaks it out. Palat curls in. Johnson through the legs. Couldn't quite get past Letang. And Letang has been outstanding stopping these zone entries from Tampa Bay. Many Deeks try to get pulled on him. He's been up for the task every single time as a shot there is gobbled up by Matt Murray. And he'll freeze for a whistle. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope supplies materials and support for frontline workers during COVID-19. So click the link in the chat to donate, subscribe, use bits, or just hang around being a viewer. We really appreciate any support here at ENHL. As we're poised to get set up for another face-off here, Matt Murray making the save. And this time it'll be to his left, as both third lines will go out there, and Pittsburgh wins that draw as Tanev comes in to grab the puck. McCann over to Schultz, a shot. There's a rebound, and Vasilevsky gobbled it up on the ice, and we've seen that all day where Vasilevsky makes the save but leaves the rebound right on the ice. He was able to cover up that one, but we'll see how his rebound control affects the rest of the third period. Maroon comes in off the draw, and he'll throw it to his winger, Killorn. Paquetta shot. And Murray making the save there with 15:37 remaining. Paquette unable to give Tampa Bay the lead. And this game has looked very much like a stalemate ever since that third period, both teams tying each other in shots in the second. It's been absolutely dead even. A stalemate happening here as a 2-on-1 for Pittsburgh. Can this be where they break it open? A shot by Tanev. Whistled just wide. Pedersen down low to McCann. Couldn't get a good stick on it. And so Killorn will carry it up. He dumps it in. Pedersen for Pittsburgh is right there to meet it. He'll throw it over to Bukestad. Bukestad, he'll come in. Slowly enters the line. He'll dish it back. Schultz gives Bukestad the return feed, and Pittsburgh will start their cycle. Across to Gensel. A good pad save by Vasilevsky. Turnover, however. Gensel out for Hornqvist. Rebound. Gensel finds it now, and a good shot. Vasilevsky, a good save right out in front. Bukestad, another pad save by Vasilevsky. And he has been outstanding thus far, keeping his team in it. Hornqvist over to Johnson. Oh, another save by Vasilevsky. Pittsburgh right on top of Tampa Bay. PPG Paints Arena getting loud. And on top of that, Tampa Bay forced to take a penalty as Kucherov, in all of the madness, is going to end up tripping Hornqvist. And Pittsburgh, probably the most pressure in a 2-minute span we've seen this game. And they'll get a power play because of it. We'll see what they can do. 0 for 1 tonight. Malkin over to Rust, a shot, saved. Can't find the rebound, is behind him. Sergachev able to find it, and Cirelli clears it high and out. And Letang forced to grab it behind Murray. And Pittsburgh starting out once again as Rust. Quick into Tampa Bay's end, but he turns it over. Hedman right in front of his own goalie. He has to find it, but Crosby blocked the clear attempt. Out in front, a good shot from the point. That was Chris Letang shooting that one. And Vasilevsky blockered that one out of play. We'll reset here. Gord and Paquette out for the penalty kill unit for Tampa Bay. Malkin at the point, over to Letang. He shot that one, and that was a hard shot right along the ice. Just missed. Malkin tried to get that across. Unable to create the connection, and so Tampa Bay ices it once again, and 47 seconds remain on this Pittsburgh power play. Sidney Crosby works his way in. He tries to throw it back. Malkin finds Rust on the other side, and Vasilevsky saved that one standing up. Malkin, just not enough heat on that pass across the ice to Rust. Gave Vasilevsky plenty of time to get over across. He'll make the save 10 times out of 10 with that. And we're back underway here. McDonough off the glass. He had to be careful there. That was inches away from being delayed game, and that's happened before to Tampa Bay. We're on a Pittsburgh power play. They've accidentally thrown it over the glass instead of down the ice as a shot right out in front. It's stopped by Vasilevsky. And as the whistle blows, the penalty expires, so Kucherov back out on the ice. And I'm sure Tampa Bay is happy to hear that, as Tampa Bay will send out their first line right away. And Bluger, Cahoon, and Lafferty will try to stop them. One by Tampa Bay, and here they come. Kucherov across to Stamkos. Kucherov, a shot, and Murray made the save as the NHL's highest scoring line is on the ice. And going up against Pittsburgh's fourth line for that matter. So we'll see how Pittsburgh counteracts this as they come in and win the faceoff. Cahoon works his way up. As he tried to center that, he was bumped off. And Braden Point across to Kucherov. He goes wide. Toe drags in. Works his way around. He'll stop. Does he have options? He does in Stamkos. Up at the point is Shattenkirk, and right out in front, Stamkos tried to bury that, and Matt Murray made the save just like he has done many times tonight. And he keeps this one tied. This game really coming down to the wire. As in the first period, you might have thought the next goal is a big one. Well, what about now? Either team at a stalemate. First goal is going to be huge as Sergachev wristed that one wide. And another opportunity out, and Braden Point robbed by Matt Murray. He's been on his game tonight. As Pittsburgh breaks it in, Johnson a shot, and that missed the net. Shattenkirk turns it over. Bukestan a shot. There's a rebound. Cahoon grabs it. Oh, Cahoon scores, and Pittsburgh goes up 1 in the third. And Vasilevsky left the rebound out, and Cahoon finds it and wrists it past Vasilevsky. That puck just hanging around there seemed like time went in slow motion as Cahoon grabs that, and he just split the post and Vasilevsky and finds the small sliver of net and gives Pittsburgh a 2-1 lead here with 8 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Cahoon, his second of the playoffs, comes big here as Tampa Bay now has to climb their way back into this one. Bukestan over across, couldn't bury it, was McCann. Loose out in front. No one there to put it home, and Coburn finally gets possession, will throw it up, and here comes Tampa Bay. Trying to tie it up. Cirelli gets a stick on it, back to the point. Coburn walks in a shot, and Murray didn't have much traffic out in front of him that time around. And he was able to make that save very easily as he made it standing up right in the logo. And we'll reset here. 7 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Chernak at the point as Tampa Bay sets up. Stevens is bumped in the corner, able to stay with it. Down low, Pittsburgh able to get a stick on it, and here comes Pittsburgh. Over across is Zucker, wristed on net, and Vasilevsky got the blocker there. Rust keeps the pressure going as Zucker another shot. This one went wide. Stevens trying to calm things down behind his own net. Able to get a stretch feed across to Verhaeghe. Yanni Gord let one rip there at the top of the circle. And Matt Murray won't let anything get past him tonight. As ever since the first period, both goalies for that matter have been absolutely outstanding. Just Matt Murray doing Vasilevsky one better thus far. Hedman down low to Stevens. They play catch with each other. Verhaeghe will join the party and lose it. And Pittsburgh will start out. Dumoulin over to Gensel. He'll work his way in as he's pressured by Victor Hedman. Up to Dumoulin, over to Schultz. Centering pass. Hornqvist has it. Couldn't get a good shot on net. He'll get it back as he centers it for Crosby. Tampa Bay clogging the shooting lane as Hornqvist gets some room. A shot. And Vasilevsky finally makes a stop. Stevens pinned up against the boards. He'll kick it out. Hornqvist tied up there with Chernak. And they'll continue to battle. Stevens joined the party. He's able to get that out. Verhaeghe over to Maroon. Finds Paquette. The trailer walks in. He couldn't get the shot off in time. Malkin right there on the back check. Hit him off the puck. Shot from Pittsburgh easily turned aside. Shattenkirk will play it out. Pittsburgh turns it over. Gensel will carry it throughout center, and he's hit near the Tampa Bay bench. And Stamkos in now, loses the puck. Malkin just breaks it out before he gets hit. Rust lost that one during his deke, and so one too many moves. There's also Tampa Bay coming the other way. Approaching the 2-minute mark here as a 2-on-1 is ruined by Steven Stamkos. Just got the stick in there. And Tampa Bay, the final push begins now. Malkin over to McCann. Pittsburgh killing precious seconds off that clock as a sharp angle shot just missed. Vasilevsky got the blocker on that one. Braden Point out to Johnson as he works his way in. McDonough joins the rush, and he slapped that one wide. Rust gets pressured. Marino in there for support. Gets it back over to Rust. He works in. Marino's got it at the point. He stops. Over to McCann. He'll wait and dish it back. Pedersen over to Rust. A shot. He missed it. Final minute here. Vasilevsky poised to go to the bench any second as Tampa Bay works it in. A shot. Murray the save. Rebound. Unable to put it home. Palat's got it. Vasilevsky to the bench. Final 40 seconds remaining. McDonough a shot. Pad save. Rebound. Johnson. Loose puck. Pedersen able to get it out. And Cahoon dumps it in. McDonough will grab it. 30 seconds remaining. Tampa Bay with the empty net. Johnson over across. Kucherov couldn't get a stick on that. He was all wind up. But Rust over to Bluger, a shot. Oh, he hit the post. From center ice, he just missed. Will it bite him? We'll see. Kucherov across. Right out in front was Johnson. Oh, he couldn't put it home. And 10 seconds remain here in Game 3 unless Tampa Bay can score and force this one into overtime. So close out in front of Murray. Pettersson, right place, right time. Found the puck come to his stick. And with an empty net, 6 on 5. Here we go. It's one to Shattenkirk. Stamkos a shot. Rebound out in front. It's loose. Back to Sergachev. He's hit. But Killorn's got it at the point. Shattenkirk slapped that one wide. And that is it for Game 3. Pittsburgh taking a 2-1 series lead. And what a battle it was tonight. It was the goalies shining in this one. And Matt Murray did Vasilevsky one better. And Pittsburgh takes this one from a goal late in the third period. It was Cahoon getting his second of the playoffs. Thank you for watching ENHL Game 3 of Calgary versus Nashville coming up. Thomas West will be on the call for that, so don't go anywhere. ENHL is back with more games right after these messages. Have a good one, everyone.